YouTube? It's Melody Eyes. I'm coming to you guys tonight again with another tag video. I got tagged by Miss Tennessia, and I'm so sorry if I got your name wrong, so I'm gonna just call you Tennessia. She tagged me with a 5-question tag. It's really not 5 questions. It's first life lesson. Be very careful with whom you share your personal business with. You know what I'm saying? Your personal thoughts, your emotions, what's going on in your household. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with your man? What's going on with your gal? Your cheering. You know what I'm saying? Your flaws. Because everybody can't handle your story. Everybody can't handle your testimony. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say everybody can't handle your scandal. You know what I'm saying? For real. They can't handle it. They use it against you when they become upset with you. You know what I'm saying? Or they just constantly want to bring it up. Or constantly, and if somebody really don't care, like deeply care about you like they care about themselves, that they will want somebody to treat them, you know, they will constantly condemn you and make you feel worse than you did when you tried to open up to them. So be very careful with whom you share certain events or certain things with. And a lot of times I have to say to myself, I can't blame nobody but myself, because I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't even told you that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm such an open book that that's a blessing and a curse for me, because yeah, people do need to hear my testimony, but sometimes I just say too much to the wrong people, and so that hurts me in the end. So yeah, that's number one. Be very careful which people you decide to share your most intimate, intimate things with. All right. Second life lesson that I've learned about people. Some people are just like a little gnat, just like a little fly. And just like I said before, a lot of times it's our fault because we leave the screen door open for them to get in. You know what I'm saying? We leave the window up for them to fly their little irritating tails in. And some people have no purpose in your life, or their sole purpose is to agitate you, to pester you. You know what I'm saying? And you need to, if you're going somewhere and you have a goal, and we all know that we fighting a battle here in life. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to be distracted, but caught off guard, just irritated, just constantly irritated. And irritation brings frustration, and when you frustrated, it tends to hinder your progress. So I remember my granny used to say this, and excuse my French. But she said, I don't mean to offend nobody, but she used to say, niggas and flies, both I despise. The more I see niggas, the more I like flies. So true. So true. You know what I'm saying? Because people can be worse. I tell you, but you know what? It's a way to get rid of them. You take that fly swipe. But yeah, get the negativity out. Get the flies out of your life. So yeah. Number 3, be very leery of people that's always talking about somebody else. Always talking about somebody doing some, always, shining a light on somebody else's flaws and on what somebody else doing. Be careful. Oh, and so be careful of a person that says oh, I can't stand no liar. Oh, I hate a liar. Oh, I hate a liar. And y'all know they lies. You know what I'm saying? I always say that there are 3 sides to every story. Your side, the other person's side, and the truth. You know what I mean? For real. Okay. Moving on. Life lesson number 4. I have so learned this over time. I always used to say that I can love the unlovable, y'all. Y'all, I can truly love somebody that just folks can just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I think I'm so compassionate towards people, the unlovable, is because I know how it feels for a person to have no compassion and for a person to just judge you at the jump. You know what I'm saying? And don't even give you you know, never give you the benefit of the doubt. Hurting people hurt people. That's just about it. We are not God. We don't love. We don't have that agape love like God. And those of us Christians that say we love so, and we always putting our mouth on somebody, you know what I'm saying? We have to forgive. We have to be, you know, I'm gonna say this. Um and like I said before, I'm an open book, and a lot of times that's a blessing and a curse, but I don't mind sharing my testimony with nobody. When I was 3, I had cancer. I believe I told you guys that before. I had cancer, and I started taking my chemo, you know, shortly after. So 3, 4 years old, you know, I was taking chemo or whatever. And in that time, now I'm 4 years old, y'all, my own daddy. Remember the pain. I can still remember how sick I used to be. And on top of all that, my daddy was on drugs. He used to, you know, beat on my mom real bad. And he started sexually abusing me. You know, your own blood. And, you know, after my mama, you know, years later, after my mama decided to finally leave him or whatever, you know, then she started becoming, you know, it's a pattern. That spirit jumps from person to person, and but even then I loved God so much, and I even then, without even knowing as a child, I knew the the importance of forgiveness. And no matter what my daddy would do, or no matter what my mama did to me, no matter what anyone has really done to me, and over the years I've got harder, you know, it's a little harder for me to forgive, but I even forgave him back then. And it's crazy, but I still forgave, because you can't move on with life. And I noticed that even when we say we forgive with our mouths, our heart and our emotions take a little bit more time to catch up with that. And even though I said I forgive, and I've forgiven different folks for what they've done or what I've been through, I haven't all the way. And we have to release that off of us, y'all, so that we can grow. So you know what? So we won't go through it. Which brings me to my life lesson number 5 about people. Be careful who you put your mouth on. Be careful of what you speak, because the what you open your mouth and say about somebody else, man, you end up going through it, and you don't do no better than them. You don't do no better than them. We got to be careful about what we don't have experience in, or what we don't even know about. I used to always say, I ain't never gonna let nobody beat on me. My mom is, I would never let, you know what I'm saying? We just bumping our gums, and we haven't lived life. Their world is something else out there, y'all. The enemy ready, y'all. He is ready. I tell my children every day, he ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Be careful what you speak into existence, because just when you put your mouth on somebody, it end up coming back to you. You end up living that exact same thing, and you don't do no better. So love, y'all. Let's love one another. Let's be a friend, a listening ear, a support. You know, a shoulder to lean on, somebody to carry each other's burden. You know what I'm saying? Forgive. Let's be understanding and compassionate to the unlovable. Those that so say that just did so wrong. Ooh, they condemned. Ooh, they, you know what I'm saying? God said the least ones. First shall be last. Last shall be first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the conclusion of my tag. And I am going to tag Miss Diva Like. Yeah. And this is that nail polish I was telling you about, so go get his Pretty Pipier. But yeah, I'll tag you. Bye, y'all.